So in today's video we'll be discussing about the phosphorus cycle. The phosphorus cycle is the collection of processes by which phosphorus moves in the ecosystem. Phosphorus cycle is a sedimentary cycle that is, it includes the leaching of minerals and salts from the earth's crust. So unlike oxygen cycle, it is a sedimentary cycle. So oxygen cycle and the carbon cycle, they are the gaseous cycles. But phosphorus cycle is a sedimentary cycle because it involves the leaching of minerals. So here come the transformation processes which are involved in this cycle. The very first is the alteration of solubility of inorganic compounds. So the microorganisms, they basically alter the solubility of inorganic compounds of phosphorus. That means that these microorganisms, they solubilize the inorganic phosphorus into solution. Okay, the species which are associated with this are Pseudomonas, Bacillus, Penicillium, etc. The second one is the mineralization. So mineralization of organic compounds takes place. That means the organic compounds gets converted into organic phosphate. So whenever this word mineralization comes, so it's very clear mineralization means certain organic compounds will be converted into inorganic forms of it. Be it the mineralization of carbon, be it the mineralization of phosphate, be it the mineralization of nitrogen. Just you have to remember that organic compounds will be converted into a mineral form, that is the inorganic form. Now comes the word immobilization. So immobilization is opposite to what mineralization is. It means the conversion of inorganic phosphorus into an organic form of it. The last one is the oxidation or reduction. So oxidation and reduction reactions of inorganic compounds takes place. You know what is oxidation? Oxidation means oxygen is being added. Reduction means oxygen is being taken out or hydrogen is being added. Now let's look at the phosphorus cycle. So we can see that through weathering, the weathering of rocks, we get soluble phosphorus. Okay. So as we know that phosphorus cycle is a sedimentary cycle, so that is very adamant, that is very clear that we'll be getting the phosphorus into the soil through the process of weathering, right? So that is one source. Another source can be any mineral surface like clay, iron or aluminium oxides, carbonates, okay, or we can get it from the secondary compounds like these. So from all these we get phosphorus into the soil. So this phosphorus, it can be either in the form of this ion or it can be in the form of this ion. So basically these are the two forms of phosphorus in which phosphorus is taken up by the plants. Okay, we know that plants can only absorb minerals when they are present in a certain form, right? So this is the form in which plants uptake phosphorus. So since they are present in a form in which plants can take them, so they'll be taken up by the plants. Okay, then the crops will be harvested, or after the death of the plants or the residues, again we'll get organic phosphorus from them. This organic phosphorus can also be, we can also get it from the animal manures and biosolids. After that it can be mineralized into soluble phosphorus again, or it can be immobilized. So these forms, these mineral forms of phosphorus, they can be immobilized into organic phosphorus. You are now very clear about these two terms, immobilization and mineralization. Another important point here is that atmospheric deposition or mineral fertilizers also provide soluble phosphorus. So that's about it. That's how this phosphorus cycle works. It gets into the soil through all these sources, okay, or some of it can even be eroded, and when it is present in these ions forms, it is taken up by the plants, then it either gets into the crops or it can again get into the soil by all these processes, and very minor quantities of it can also be leached away.